Air King air cushioning film. Whoa. Bait. Thank you for your interest. It's a Kickstarter campaign by the looks of it. Look at that. Wowzers. That's an incredibly well packaged product. Oh, there you go. It's a magnet or something there. It's got an almost Apple quality to it. Have you actually ever seen anything or a fishing product that's displayed like that? I mean, that packaging, something else, isn't it? Nice to meet you. I guess that's Korean. It's a Korean company. I've absolutely no idea what this is. I'm going to have to dig a little bit deeper here and have a look. So it's got something here that says fishing application smart tape line fish tag. That's like a clip thing on there. That's really good quality. Yeah, some sort of thick webbing. Bracelet clips for some reason. I've got a feeling this is something to do with the app, because it comes with an app as well, so we'll have a look at that in a second. I mean, the branding here is ridiculous really for like a lure or a bait capsules. Okay, so what we've got here then. So this tag thing sits in the box, and I know this box is heavy, and I've got a feeling there's something a little bit more interesting underneath here as well we'll have a look at in a minute. I mean, it's real overkill, I guess, for something you're going to chuck in the sea. Right, we'll come back to that fishing tag shortly. I'll just put that to one side. That could be quite interesting. And then in the top bit of here, in this pack, it's got the two capsules. It's saying creative lure for fish. Stimulating fish and drawing attention to the bait, and then it's shrimp flavoured, I suppose. And then the other one, this one here, it's saying bait fish. It looks like some sort of applicator or something on the side here. It's only on one of them. Right, let's take this out. Stuff's bloody amazing. Right, there's more. Well, this probably applies. This is how to use the bee bait, and then whatever on earth that word is there. Oh, there's the tag. Oh, I can see what's coming now. This is the tagging measure. So what it is yeah, it looks like you have to download the app, then you measure the fish next to the actual tag thing that we just looked at. Then it measures the fish for you, and you can upload your posts or something like that as well. Yeah, all of these seem to be 4-inch. So in the pack you've got watermelon, pink, red, black, pumpkin green and white. I think that white will probably be the most conducive to sea fishing, and they are squid type lures when you look. So I'm going to give one of these as a giveaway. We're going to do a live draw next week to subscribers. If you are a subscriber and you want to join in, then just let us know underneath in the comments, and you can have a chance to win one of these, and I'll stick it in the post to you as soon as I can. Look at them closely. So we'll do the draw, and if you've commented down below, your name will go into the draw, and I'll just draw it out of a hat. And it'd be great to know if you do want this, how you get on, whether it even works for sea fishing as well, because I think a lot of this is designed for fresh water. Let's take a closer look at it in the studio and see how they actually work. So I've got a feeling some of these colours are based on freshwater, aren't they? I don't know, for those of you fishing in the saltwater, I don't know what sort of colour you reckon might work. You've got browns and greens there. You don't necessarily see them so much in the salt, but those pink ones looking pretty good, plus the white obviously that we've used before. A little bit more conducive, I think, to saltwater fishing. Who knows? Hopefully you'll have a chance to check them out, because I'll be giving one of these packs away as well. Let's have a look at this pink one. Comes in like a food grade type pack. So I'm not sure what the best colour will be for saltwater fishing really. I think I'm erring on the white being most conducive to saltwater. Got these pink ones as well here. Maybe a good choice. You got darker colours as well for the darker days. Light colours, light days. Dark colours, dark days. So if you want to enter the draw for next Wednesday, this will be next Wednesday, just stick your name down in the comments or write a comment. And they just open up, usual sort of way. Tear it there. You can reseal the packet. I've gone straight through there, look. Not like how I've done it. I've gone straight through there and there's meant to be a seal. I'll put those in some Ziploc bags. So the nearest sort of thing, I think, to sea fishing is going to be like a little squid, isn't it? There's a hole in here. Actually, there's a hole there at the end of my finger. And then on the other side is another hole. And then this bit in here is solid. And that's where the weight is. And they're actually quite sort of silicone-y to the touch. So in that rear section in there is where the space is for these things. Those are the little tablets that you're going to stuff up the lure. And then the idea is you just stick them up the rear end and then it goes into that little pod. You get a load of them in there with the capsule. You can see you've got a little applicator on the box. And that's it really. It's going to be a little bit fiddly, of course, if you're going to be doing this out on the beach or on your fishing mark. You might want to pre-bait them, I think, before you actually go out there. It has got this stick that you can... Now I've got these weights with 3/0 hooks. They're a little bit oversized. They're a little bit oversized for this, but you can just thread the worm in. So you've got the hook sitting proud. Obviously, the shank goes right the way through. Couple of issues with doing it this way, of course, is you'll be pushing into that little bait capsule, so whether that'll open up the gaps and you'll lose the bait, I'm not sure. So you can always just thread it in and then come out short. That way you're going to get a bit of movement on the rear, a little bit more sort of waggle. Obviously not as neat. And then the other way is to slide it in and just keep going, so it's the same length as the shank. Disadvantage with that, of course, is that it's going to be a little bit more rigid, so although it flaps around at the end, the main body of that worm's not going to do like a left-right sort of wiggle. Don't know, have to have a play around. I'm going to try and source some more of these weighted hooks. These didn't come with the pack. But maybe something a little bit smaller, the smaller shank. You can get the ball heads as well. We're going to show you when we go out fishing and when I show you some casts. The other way is to use the pin hooks, where the shank of the hook sits on the outside of the worm. So although they're not fishing weedless really in the true sense, because the hook doesn't move across the body, there is enough softness in there. You get it right. You always have to go dead straight with these. Showing you some more of this sort of fishing next week, but when a bass, for example, hits that, it will hook itself. So there's a movement through the gape of the hook on the worm, and the worm sits out of the hook. That could be another way of doing it. You could probably get away with like a 6-ounce lure rod or LRF without a weight. Of course, you can always add a weight to the front there. And that'll move a little bit better. It's still going to waggle a little bit. The main body's going to weave around, and it's just whether that bait thing will work, whether it'll actually attract the fish in sort of big water. Are they really going to pick up on that scent? I don't know. Anyway, that's another option of doing it. If you've got any other ideas of how to hook these worms, then let us know, Texas style perhaps. But these are the ways I'm going to start off with. You can see I've had a few casts of it just to see how it casts with that little 1-ounce weight or 2-ounce weight you can get. That's fine. You can feel it bouncing off the rocks, so you can fish quite close to the structures. Didn't have any snags here, although this isn't particularly weedy where we're fishing. So I'm looking forward to getting out and doing that really. It is a little bit of a case of, these things sometimes catch more anglers than fish, but I'd like to know what you think. Have you used something similar? So the two capsules, you've got shrimp there, and then you've got something that's calling itself bait fish. Bait fish. Even got a welcome letter, can you believe? And it will come full of those worms in there as well.